The kids are teaching me how to take care of their goats. As you can see, this is what they're trusting me with. But even this little guy can wear you out. This alphabet soup spells out words like Popeyes and Applebee's, but it also spells out another word, jobs. It's the Top Gun moment, shades and all, for a lot of kids who are getting up close and personal with planes like this F-5 for the first time. According to the state, last year, 81% of fourth graders passed the FCAT rights, but this year that number could drop to just 27%. University of Florida students have rejected a measure to rename the Rights Union. 76% of the students who voted cast ballots against the proposal. With less than a month until the election, the ballots have already been printed and shipped, so voters will see Dan Coon's name for sheriff. But it's important to note any vote for Coon will actually be a vote for Chris Blair. The third and final presidential debate will be held tonight in Boca Raton. Candidates will be seated with no notes or props as they discuss America's role in the world, and there's a lot on the agenda. New violence in Libya and Lebanon. The people who live along North Lagoon Drive say they can't imagine their street without electricity, and that's why Gulf Power is swapping out these poles to help keep the lights on during a storm. It's easy to drive right on by. Only a blue mailbox points drivers down this narrow road to the Bluefield Estate Winery. Bradley Ferguson and his wife Jennifer have been inviting everyone to taste the fruits of their labor for more than a year, at least those who can find it.
Everyone comes in here, why don't you put a sign up?
The simple explanation, they can't.
Did put up some signs initially when we first opened, and they were immediately taken down.
So when I picked up,
removed by the county, who has a strict set of rules.
Advertising signs, garage sales signs, politicians, political signs, all of that is prohibited within the actual area of the right-of-way.
It's all in the county's general development standards under Article 3. It lists numerous guidelines, including no signs in the right-of-way or off-site advertising for unincorporated Alachua County.
We were completely ignorant as to the county's sign ordinances.
And so are a lot of others.
I have to take them apart.
John Weber's job is enforcing the county's ordinance, and he's got his hands full this summer.
Right now it's political signs.
It's nothing personal, but a matter of safety.
Read the sign and drive at the same time, you can't do it.
Weber says the right-of-way is typically the area from the power lines or a sidewalk all the way to the edge of the road, although it can be different in other locations. And the county believes any sign this close to the road is just too dangerous.
We don't want anyone being blocked from view at an intersection.
Signs are allowed on private property though, but Ferguson doesn't own any land along the highway, so he wrote the county looking for some help. He didn't get the reply he hoped for.
If we made an exception for one, then we'd have to allow them all.
The county is standing firm because illegally posted signs are a constant problem, especially this summer. But the season is allowing for new vineyards at the winery.
We'll be qualified to be a certified Florida Farm winery, and that will give us several major benefits, one of which is the state DOT sponsored signs.
A legal sign that will hopefully pour a lot of new life into the Bluefield Estate Winery. Reporting from Alachua County, Caitlin Lawrence, WUFT News. Planes and helicopters of all sizes.
There might be like 100 million fighting.
Well, maybe not that many, but dozens flew into the University Air Center for the second annual Gator Fly-In. It's the Top Gun moment, shades and all, for a lot of kids who are getting up close and personal with planes like this F-5 for the first time.
All I wanted to do was just put my hand on it and touch it and see if it was real, and kick the tires and look inside the intakes.
Navy Lieutenant Commander Matt Pierce, a University of Florida alum, flew his F-5 from Key West. He remembers how exciting shows can be.
Pretty much knew I wanted to do it when I was about 5 years old.
And saw that same excitement firsthand.
One of them may have wet their pants when I was holding them.
Some too mesmerized for words.
Are all these airplanes cool?
Others had more to say, especially at the sight of some of the other military planes.
Bomb button.
The bathroom smelled really bad.
I sat in the pilot seat.
These jets were all built in the early 70s.
It's exactly the sort of thing Pierce looks for at events like this.
Seeing the kids that are that age or a little older that are interested in aviation, it's nice talking to them.
As well as inspiring them to one day take those dreams to the sky.
Yes, pilot. I'm thinking about being in the Navy. I could fly.
Caitlin Lawrence, GTN News, working for you. The Caring and Sharing Learning School didn't make the grade.
I didn't like the negative connotation that came with the school grade.
The state gave the charter school an F last year, placing it in the 100 lowest performing schools in FCAT reading. But Principal Curtis Peterson knows his students are not failures.
We did not meet the percentage of 3s or higher this year in passing the FCAT, but majority of our students were 2s.
To help, the state added an extra hour of reading, lengthening school days to 7.5 hours. Students are in their extra hour of classes, but even in the hallway, you can tell the energy's still high.
I got a big head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teacher Clyde Hall incorporates fun with timed reading and word comprehension, all in smaller groups of students.
This, of course, makes them feel good when they see themselves moving higher and higher.
While students are reaping the benefits of the extra hour, teachers like Hall don't mind either.
We all volunteer because we know that the need exists.
The state also recognizes the need, so teachers don't have to just volunteer.
There was some additional funds that came from the state that the district sent to us to pay the teachers.
This is our calling, our job, our career, and we engage in it willingly.
So at the end of an even longer day, everyone goes home confident they'll make the grade this year. Caitlin Lawrence, WUFT News.